see actually. They're working. Just that. Go for it! I think we have a problem.
Got a few here. The Cavalier's up the top of the hill, I think that lorry's boxing us off.
Hello, welcome to Once Driven Forever Smitten. We're near Hexham. We're going to fetch this Cavalier CD that's been sat since 2003. You may remember I did a video on it a couple of years ago. It's a poorly looking thing, but it will provide many important parts for other Cavaliers. It's going to get lifted out of the Manitou. Yup, that's us here at it now, so I'll let you get a look at it. So as we can see here, we've got the Cavalier. It's a K-Reg, last of the pre-facelifts. I mean, it's because it's got the later style roof lining in it, the roof lining is completely intact. You know, and the door cards, you know, we could possibly do something with them. They don't look like they've lifted, which is surprising. I honestly don't know if the seats would clean up. I'm dubious about that, but it's got the black dash, it's got the steering wheel, it's got the front bumper with the fogs in it, and it's got the headlight panel with the wipers on it that Stevie needs. I need an indicator for mine. Well, the indicator's missing off that side, but yeah, there's a lot of useful parts on this car, but we've got to wait for Stuart to turn up to go and lift it out in the Manitou. Actually, but worth it. You know, it's slightly less overgrown. Oh, that's all sludgy than when I last saw it, but that's not saying an awful lot, really.
For sure. Some of the parts might be, the interior's definitely not.
Alright, here, I'll see if I can climb inside it because it is deadlocked. It is deadlocked. There's been cats sleeping in it, and I reckon that we are missing the ignition barrel. It can indicate. See if you can get the bonnet to pop. Right, that's the bonnet popped. 123,000 miles. It's a nice steering wheel, that. I mean, this has got the, I don't know if that's salvageable or not, that steering column, because it is tiltable. I need that plug for the black one because it's been cut off. What have we got in here? We've got the manuals, the driver information. We've got all of that, which is nice. Might even have the car pass with it. Probably not, never get one of them. Look at this roof lining. So they changed the roof lining on the later ones so it doesn't all collapse and fall down, which is nice. There we've got our rear headrests there. 4 electric windows. Some 2 pences in the ashtray. But yeah, I mean that's, I'm not sure if that's, the steering seems a bit locked, but I'm not sure if the steering is locked because the wheel's hitting something. I don't know. Nah, it's just stuck, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to turn the wheel. I think the barrel's been snapped off it. I think the barrel's been snapped off it. The dash has not cracked along the top, amazingly enough. Because it's deadlocked, can't get that to open, but that's been burst off it, which says to me that the key isn't there for it. The key will not be available, so we'll have to go and bust that door lock out. I mean, these door cards haven't haven't lifted. I don't know if it would take a jet wash and clean it out or anything. I don't know how bad it would be, but that dashboard hasn't cracked, which is amazing. So plenty of good bits in this car. There are many, many good bits on this car, even though it's a wreck. The arch is gone on this side, but that door's clean. You know, that, right, the mirror might be salvageable, is it? That mirror's still intact? I think it probably might be. Let's see, we've got a big old engine block, probably on MAN. Ta-da!
Well, that's still running.
It's complete. Well, it's an old 8 valve, so you know what, it actually might. The fuel pipes will be absolute wreckage on it.
What will you do if the engine
Power
runs?
steering pipes are, don't know if they'd be salvageable or not, but surface rust on them anyway. I mean, other than that, I mean, it looks alright. Yes.
What would you do if it worked?
Take it out. Take the engine out it. Aye. Take it out, every chance that it might well do. There's obviously going to be nothing in there.
Oh, the radiator's good.
It's cool, it's got oil in it.
Wow.
It's got oil.
That'll run. That'll run.
It'll probably run.
You know, I mean it's rusty and that, but I reckon this, we'll probably get this to go, aye.
What
We will be giving it a go anyway.
Definitely.
What will you put it in?
Don't know, maybe the black Cavalier if I can't get it to run. I don't know. So aye.
I tell you what, you want to see it.
You can see it's also got a set of sort of dealer fit alloys, 14-inch multi-spoke jobs. They're quite tidy, they look nice in a Nova. Oh, look at how nice that CD badge is. That's gone on mine, because mine are completely tarnished away to shit. In fact, what are the badges like in the back of it?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, they're not there. Aye. CD 2 litre aye. Aye. Now it's got 5 alloys. There's the other alloy in the boot there as well. We've opted to bring with us today the backbone of Britain, which is Stevie's Transit. We could have taken the Omega, but there wasn't much point in demounting the trailer off this to put it on there. And this is a bit quicker towing anyway, so we just kept it. Same trailer that gave sterling service all the way to France and back. Woohoo! See if I can get it to start. Manitou fired up. There we go. Sorted. Now he's got some obstacles to get past here. I guess I'll have to go and raise it up in there a bit. I'll move that out the road. That big metal container, that can come out. He's gonna... this will be quite tight at that bit. Classic farm machinery. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. How's that? Aye, once you strap it on, aye. Oh, look at it. It had an SRI exhaust box on it and everything. There's a fuel pump, aye. there's a fuel pump. I'll chop that off it. Yeah, as we can see, this isn't one for going back on the road. The shock absorbers have literally completely rotted away. But there's still many useful bits off of this. He's got one that's literally been smashed there, so that was gonna...
Oh, there's your fuel pump.
I just pulled it down there. There was like a big nest of moss in amongst it. See, look, it's even got the SRI back box on it. Look at that. And that nice CD badge for mine, because mine are all corroded. And look, it's got a nice CD badge on this side as well, folks. Happy days, many useful parts. Those are now. Doesn't have a front axle. It's a front wheel drive. It's got drive shafts and struts. Right, so I'm here with, you might recognise him, truck racing champion Stuart Oliver, who, this is his company's haulage yard, and the Cavalier belonged to your dad.
You got it brand new. That's right, yes.
So how long, you said it brand new, it's one owner for new. So what happened to it? It got parked up in 2003?
That's right. You got a Mercedes. You went really upmarket from a British make to a German mark, and believe it or not, he's still got that.
Right.
so ours is pride and joy. So this is pride and joy. And I've just told him there in the house. He was 89 a fortnight ago. So I've just told him in the house it's going to a new home. Well, you never know, maybe live again.
Well, many parts of it will live again. Like, I mean, the thing that prompted this was Stevie's got one that's been smashed in the front end, and we need to get the front end parts. So nobody's saying we're coming to go and get it from like over here, but I'm glad that we finally got it now. Well, the loads of stuff comes off this car to help other ones. So it's interesting to see that that's nearly 20 years it's been sat. So, you know.
That was a bit of work to do. You've got a bit more than just polished, do you?
I will say that if I can get it to run, I'll be happy. Like, no, but yeah, that's great. Thank you very much for that.
All
Cheers,
the best.
so bizarrely buried in here, that's a purple combo van, the back end of it. But I just got the some bulb holders and the ignition switch out that Astra van. So I've got an ignition switch for the Cavalier to go and try and fire it up. We're going to rewire the fuel pump. Well, I've got the fuel pump there, so we'll go and just try and run it off a petrol can and see if we can get it to run. See how we get on with it. Okay, so that's us. We're strapped down, loaded up, ready to go back to Scotland with the Cavalier CD, but we'll see if we can get it to fire up. You never know. Traffic going in the opposite direction. Glad we didn't get stuck in all of that. Seems to be a breakdown. happened out there?
2 minutes and 4 seconds.
Well, there's traffic. Stove up. Wagon and drag. There, that's it now, just there, that's the back of it. There's somebody with their hazards on slowing people down. All the way back to Gretna. Aye. That's us just backing up my street now. We made really good time coming up the road, so we're going to have a look at the Cavalier and see if we can do a bit, see if we can get it a bit closer to maybe starting, see if we can get the door open and stuff like that. Something there. Yay! Okay, well that's that bit out. I think it's pretty rotten. Okay, we now have a problem in that it's bashing against the wing. We're going to have to bend that wing out to get this door to...
I go.
I was going to hit off the trailer, but that's alright.
Can we bend it? Just bend it round. The door's knackered anyway.
There we go, ideal. Right, so we're into there because we'll need to get into the kick panel and we'll need to put the ignition switch on it.
That's rough.
Look at that.
Okay.
There's somebody wanting them. That's they're pretty grotty. But we'll need to get into the kick panel in there to get a look at the ECU and the relay. And we'll need to get the fuel pump. Left hand down. What way you want it?
Right handed.
Right hand down. You want it out the way?
Out the way, yeah.
You want the strap, take the strap off it. It won't move. The strap's gonna...
Oh.
Right. Right,
Right hand.
steer it that way.
This way.
That way, yeah.
The other strap's on.
It's alright.
That's alright, it's probably enough.
Okay.
Get the universal into the end of it.
Yep.
Do you want to, right, we've got universal joint on the end of it, and we're just going to see if this engine will turn, which you can't see.
Is there another
We can
pair of gloves
get it
in
for
the
there.
van?
Just enough on it.
Can I use these?
What's your ratchet? What'd you done with the ratchet?
It's in the box.
See if the engine will turn over. The ratchet should be in there.
Right, why?
That engine
That's turning.
is turning over, no problem.
So you're saying this is probably going to run?
Well, it turns, so I mean we can try.
Yeah. Put some gloves on.
Good. Good. Alright, the engine has turned.
I'm just coming, no bother.
Good, excellent. I'll be back. Right, we're just taking the dizzy cap off, and it's nice and dry inside it, you know, nothing to worry about there. Rotor arm looks pretty recent on it. All the indications are this thing's going to go. There's the engine code in the side of it there. C20NE. Damn it. Keep waiting, hope finding a random SEH, but we're not that lucky. This will go alright anyway, I think. Right, I've just pulled the spark plugs out and they look alright. The engine turns over. Here at the house now, we need some 8mm copper pipe to join the hoses together to get it to run off the tank, and we're losing daylight now, so we're going to call a halt to proceedings today, and then we'll jump to tomorrow morning where we'll be at it with a battery and the various bits and pieces we need, and we'll see if we can get this car to fire up. I don't know how far it would drive with the back axle being the way it is, but you know, give it a go. Okay folks, it's the following day and we're thankfully managed to get the car inside because it's absolutely pissing down here, and we're going to try and rig up a fuel pump to get this thing to start. You never know, it might, but yeah, it's absolutely pouring with rain. So thankfully we're inside. It's probably going to get dark as well because we're late starting, so see what happens. I've got here, this is the fuel pump which was off the Nova, and there's actually nothing wrong with it. We've got some 8mm fuel hose which we're going to hook up to the fuel line on the car, and we're going to stick the other end of this into a can of petrol with a bit of hose on it, and then hopefully you know, it'll get it to work that way, because the fuel lines are absolutely destroyed. I don't know how much crap's in the tank and everything. It's not going to suck fuel from there through. There we go, it's getting a battery on it for the first time in many years. How does that go on there? It goes on like this. Oh, well, wait the now. Ah, deafening. I'm just going to disconnect the alarm. There we go. The alarm's doing its nut. Well, something works on it anyway. Right, so we've got the battery connected up there now. I'll have to go to the ignition switch, because that's those are flashing. I've got the ignition switch here because here. To get in the car. Right, so in the car I will fit this ignition switch because it doesn't have one, and then hopefully if I can turn the ignition with this, it'll stop those deadlocks. Oh, we've got lights. There's the key for it. I managed to turn the ignition switch. We've got ignition lights. I mean basically what we need to do now is we'll see if it'll turn over. Nah. Just clicking. Oh.
Sparking under the battery, the earth must be.
Bad earth, right? Okay, will it start? Take one.
Bang. Bang. Right, go for it, Dukes.
Okay.
Go for it. It did to start with.
It did for a second, aye.
Hang on a minute.
Let me check it for spark.
Don't got the things with me either. No, no, see, there's a spark for. Hang on a minute, again.
Aye.
It gave a kick, like.
I did, aye. Right, we've got spark, but it just doesn't seem to want to quite fire up. I don't know.
No.
Oh, there's like, we need to get a big screwdriver into the end of
Yeah,
that.
here's the hand.
We'll take the air filter off it now. Lifting the air box out it. The air filter is, pretty dirty. What do you reckon?
Go for it.
You're going to doze it? We're going to doze it with some easy start. And we shall go again. Right, easy start going in.
Aye, on you go. Just when you're ready.
Right, that's all right. Like a kitten! Not even any carpet noises off it. gonna idle? Doesn't sound too bad at all. Way hey!
Fire again.
Sounded alright once it went. Right, we're done, aye. Right, let's go again. Let's fire this up.
Right, here we go.
Right, here we go.
Go for it.
We're now going to put some water in it, see if the radiator holds water. It has dropped its power steering fluid because the pipes are that rotten, but we'll see. I mean, it's sat through some harsh winters, you know, but if there's not been water, it may well spring a leak, but we shall see. Stevie wants a radiator if possible, so.
We're looking good. We're holding.
The water has not yet leaked out it, so that's good.
We're holding. It could be running the car though.
Aye, in through the matrix.
I really can't. All that time.
I'll be celebrating when I get that black one to start.
The fan's jobby.
The Cavalier Noir. Alright, here we go again.
Go for it.
See what dash lights we've got this time. I'll get the face set.
What? I was going to do fucking hell.
It's looking nice and low at the back now. Get a rev! Get a wee rev! Number plate lights working! That exhaust sounds great! I require these for my own one. These are much nicer badges than what's on mine. Aye. So we've got air in one tyre. Hopefully the rest of them are going to pump up. Temp gauge is coming up on it. Aye, the thermostat's open. Right, so we've worked out that it starts. The next thing is we're going to see if we can get it to drive. But as you will have noted earlier in the video, the rear shockers have completely rotted out on it and there's no back springs in it. So we're going to try and jack it up and just stick a couple of blocks of wood in or something where the springs would be, so it'll move a bit, you know. So I'm not going to be going very far on it. MOT station's just around the corner. There we go. I've got a couple of axle stands in there now. It's crushing down on the chassis because it's so rotten. And we're just wedging this block of wood under the wheel well so we can now jack the car up higher to get these blocks of wood in to act as springs for the moment. But this car is super rotten. Oh aye, I think it was parked up for rot. I mean, there's like nothing left of so much of it. You can see where the chassis rails are there, there's just nothing left of it. I think it was parked 19 years ago because of rust issues, so obviously sitting in a wet field for all that time has really done it no further favours. It was probably perfectly salvageable when it was parked, but there you go. Wood in one side, now go underneath it. Look at the loveliness in here. And there's another block of wood getting wedged in to the other
Track
side.
it up a bit there. Hold it there. That could be Kenzo.
Could well be. So wood in the back of it, that's how the suspension's actually sitting. That's pretty cool. Like a drag star. So the next step, we'll go and see if we can get it to move, which will be interesting. We're going to tidy all the tools up.
Pumped.
It's trying to move. You can see by a wheel spinning there, but the inboard shoes and the handbrake are just jammed on solid, so jacking it up, going to whip the wheels off it and smack the hell out the drums, or the discs rather, and hopefully we can get them to free off. What do you mean?
They're greased.
They're greased? Aye. We can't get the discs to free off, so we're going to have to remove them by taking the wheel bearings out and doing it that way, smacking the disc off because they are just seized, totally solid. So we shall do that now. Wine going down here. There's the other part of this.
Give me a chance, mate. Wait for me, he hit me, I was meant to do this.
Matters like. Let's take that off the end and then we'll just remove the disc the hashy way. Oh, it's taking everything with it, like. Now look at the shoes, everything's absolutely welded hard inside that. Look at it, it's absolutely jammed totally solid together. So.
I'll take the good more to get you up north tomorrow.
There you go, wheels gone back on now. And then we'll move it.
Geez, hang on boys, forward. It's out front wheel.
Right. So you should really start and put on reverse now.
Aye. Yeah, fuel pipe, fuel wire. Right.
It's fucking coming right up. Oh no. Go for it! Do it. Go. I think we have a problem. Oh dear, well, it drove all of about 6 foot, if you're lucky. I was wondering why it really wouldn't steer. It would probably help it quite a lot if the axle wasn't on it, because then it could just drag itself out. That would help, as the axle's turning it sideways. So, I mean, basically what's holding it on, if we can get the axle off it, I'll just drive it out with any back wheels on it.
Hold on. Just John right in that corner.
You want me to get it?
Alright, come back away, back you go. Back you go. Hold on again. Hold on. The mule, push it there. So just take that mule. Let me go push that. Let me get there like what? Over, right.
What do you want me to do? So I should probably pull free, and then at least the car would drive straight without being rotated like it's steering for the rear. That's it.
That's it free now.
The axle's half. Right, let's see if we can...
Is it free now?
That's half now, aye. We maybe had to go and reposition the jump. See, it'll probably drive alright now, it'll just drag its arse. I could back it in there. It'll probably move alright now, it's just driving off its front wheels. Aye, just... Right, well, it's moving. going to fire up. See if we can do it. Here we go.
Screwdriver to start it there.
Ideal. Oh well, that's it, it's made it in. Had to go and bounce it over the step a wee bit there, eh?
Let half a table.
Raise it up bit by bit. I think it's actually in, I think it needs to go backwards a bit. Because we'll need to somehow get it under that area there, eh? I'll move it backwards a bit quickly. And I'll take that pump off it, it's still running. Move it back a wee bit, where do you think it needs to be?
No much like. Oh dear. That's fine.
Aye, drop it down. There's literally nothing for it to sit on. It squashes right down. Okay. These magnetic trays are steady. Okay. Try it, aye. Should be alright. Should be okay. Hammer why it was overheating. Slight bit of sludgy corrosion in there. That's nuts. Alright, we're just in the process of removing the engine and everything's super rusty. It's all half sizes. 15's getting chapped onto 16s and things. And there's hard lining left of the strut tops, so this will be interesting. The bolt out the cross member at the front there, there's like hardly anything left around the strut tops. Look at the rot in here. As we go down here, and see there's no sills left on it at all. Round to here, look at the chassis leg at the back, where the axle used to live. There's no sill there at all with the ramp pads sitting. Sorry, I destroyed the exhaust, Dave. Look in here, there is no chassis leg left at all on it. Or sill, so the way that's sitting on the ramp. It's easily the most rotten car that we've ever seen. Okay, just about out. Final bolt, and then it's just going to drop right off, taking the whole frame a lot with it. When we move the ramp back up now, it will leave the engine behind, put the rest of it up in the air, in theory. Assuming that the track rod ends are going to have enough bending to slide out of there. Hopefully. Maybe. Nah, they should do. A little bit of fettling on them.
You just nuts again for the ABS.
I cut them high up inside the car, that ABS wire. What is it? What's the problem?
Just said it's rusty.
Alright.
That one's already been
I've done that one. Oh.
Well, just buy the plug, aye.
Aye, way up by the plug, aye. You can use them for... You can use them as a pickup for cruise control. Right, he's dragging on that now.
Go check the other side.
No, it should. That's just about free, that, yeah. That ends out. That ends out.
Oh,
Okay, ideal. That's the easier way to do it. There we go. When complete, front end setup. Well, look at this. Hee hee. And it's like fascinating. It kind of like needs to go and sit in a museum or something. The world's most rotten Cavalier. Bet there'll still be people in the comments going, oh, that's terrible, somebody could put that back on the road. Alright, so that's the engine out, and it's been deposited up here for now. We need to remove these struts from it. The struts are actually salvageable, amazingly enough. The subframe isn't, it's completely rotted away. But the rest of it, ABS sensors are intact, which you can use as a speed pickup if necessary, for cruise control or even a speedometer. So hi, all out, complete and working order, which is pretty amazing when you consider the condition of the rest of the car. All hail the mighty 8-valver.
Go on,
Aye, not too bad, like, but a wee bit out at the side of it. I mean, there's like no weight in the shell, so if you're right up in the chassis leg there, aye, see if it happens.
Right.
Is that one out? Is that one in far enough at the back? He's got to catch it on there.
hang on. Right, go on.
They redistribute the wheels as single. Aye. And then it should. Aye. Like that. There we go. It's now carefully positioned on the trailer, sitting on its tyres. Right folks, well that's all for this one. That is the most rotten Cavalier I have ever seen, and amazingly it started and the engine's alright. Can't he beat a good old 8 valver? Parts of that are going to help a lot of other Cavaliers keep going. We're going to finish stripping out the interior and the other parts of it at a later date. But that's all for now. Big thanks to Jimmy G for helping us out with his workshop, because we would have been struggling to do that at ours to get the car up in there like that and everything. That's it for this one. Catch you again. What are you doing to the Christmas tree? You were going to pull it down there, weren't you? Yes, you were. Very nearly.